Washington football team versus Matthew Stafford and the Dallas Cowboys.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington football team. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Washington team as they interplay here. They've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And how about that defense last week? They pitched a shutout, and it's really more like a no-hitter because they absolutely dominated that game from the opening whistle.
So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by their 32-year-old quarterback from the University of Georgia, the 12-year vet Matthew Stafford.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going. Finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. Now a first down throw. Stafford. That is caught by the rookie from Bama. It's Henry Ruggs. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Cowboys.
Out of the gun, Stafford. That's out to his running back, Michel. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
To Sony Michel. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. K'Lavon Chaisson. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Sony Michel, his first carry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Open target here, Darius Slayton.
Stafford's pass.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They will be led out by perhaps the best ever. At 43 years of age now, it's the great Tom Brady.
And what a game he is coming off of.
Oh, unbelievable.
Absolutely. And you know how much I love the history of the game. He broke a record held by the Dutchman, Norm Van Brocklin, right? You got to go all the way back to 1951, and he threw for 554 yards in that game. And later, won a championship as a quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles in 1960.
And now that record has been set anew. The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week. 16 carries, 82 yards, and a touchdown.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on him. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
And And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. It was Myles Garrett that time who got in there and brought him down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that
under pressure here, and down he goes. Sack back at about the 43-yard line. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Now Brady. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner. Great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incomplete.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Hollywood Marquise Brown with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here comes Matthew Stafford now to lead his offense back out there. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. 1 play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. And I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
The numbers a week ago for Michelle: 21 carries, 62 yards. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
They've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Cowboys nothing.
Second and 10. From the gun, Stafford, and finding the tight end Hooper. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got them 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. So here's Washington now to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And finally brought down at the 43. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
The ball carrier.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
John Franklin
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Cowboys! Henry Ruggs, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The spotlight now focuses on the quarterback, and that's Tom Brady. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Washington on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Getting set to go again, Matthew Stafford trots back onto the field. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's caught over the middle. Hooper.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Second and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Tano Passanio in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Stafford. And the pressure gets to him again. That's Darius Leonard, the linebacker who got in and got him to the turf. So Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is right down Broadway. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Brady. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brady's pass.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. Stafford on 3rd down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony with a pick. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. And it's the Steelers out in front in the second quarter. Taysom Hill throwing the football well. He has 3 touchdown passes. We'll stay in the AFC North as we head over to Cincinnati to check on the Bengals at home at Paul Brown Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. Teddy Bridgewater has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they trail that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. The Packers looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that they don't start to slow him down. It's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
On play action, it's Brady. Dancing to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by John Johnson. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
At the 44-yard line.
And it's Michel once again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Leonard on the tackle. No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Reception here by Ruggs. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
14. Cowboys 10.
Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not, it's not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brady's pass.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
He'll find Metcalf, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And how about the quick feet there as he made a man miss on his way to a solid gain of 7. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Fournette. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. A rare pick six thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick sixes in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
So out comes Washington's offense to take over. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. Flushed out right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
From the gun, Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brady's pass.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that time?
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. That is caught at the 7. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington has retaken the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford, quick hitter here. It's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack and a first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
Complete to Austin Hooper.
8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
The throw right sideline here is complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again is Stafford. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To the air again, Stafford. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. From the red zone now, Stafford. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now Michel. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Brought down behind.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's third down.
3rd and 2, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Sony Michel.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And the Cowboys are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss of...
And he is going to go down, back at the 11-yard line. Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on the play of the game now. 4th and goal. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie A.J. Terrell. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11. of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position of throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On third down, Stafford. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. Open man is Duvernay. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. One last throw here for Stafford. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So a victory here for the Washington football team. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Washington, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I'ma win, I won't lose with this.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, Can I hit that? Okay, Can I hit that? Okay, born. I've been